With the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank considering the merging of small banks in the region, a former managing director of Republic Bank Holdings, Ronald Harford, foresees this a challenge. He believes that as it now stands, the future of banking lies with the bigger banks. However, for a merger to be effected, Harford says a number of adjustments have to be made. Talents and resources are paramount, he added, in handling a much bigger operation.
Well, there are two things going on there. The ECCB wants to merge the small banks together, but it means a relinquishing of power of each of the small banks, right? They have chairmen, they have CEOs, right? And a lot of the trappings of head offices will have to go. So it is going to be quite a challenge to get people to accede to that movement. And I think it has been the biggest key back for it going forward, as it must. Because
the retired general manager spoke to another development in the banking sector. Millions of dollars, he says, are spent on system maintenance annually, which the smaller banks cannot afford.
They're asking some of the indigenous banks to take over the business of the Royal Bank of Canada, which is another aspect that's going on. So that's a negotiation that's going on as well, right? Now, that's a challenge not to be taken lightly, because you need significant capital to support the additional assets that you're taking. And the problem with the small indigenous banks is that they are very thinly capitalized, right? So they have to find large sums of money to be able to take on the assets going forward, right? So,
when asked his thoughts on the status of Grenada's economy, that was his take.
Grenada's economy is very strong and, more important, sustainable. See a couple of new hotels being developed. That's very helpful. But most of all, the great strength of Grenada is control over crime. The people of Grenada can be comforted and secure that whatever is happening here is sustainable.
Christina John, GBN News.